On this video we're taking a look at our NHL Parlay picks for the matches which are happening on Tuesday, January 25, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick for today will be Nashville Predators vs Seattle Kraken. Predators win -1.5. The Nashville Predators are playing with some momentum right now. They are coming off a pair of dominant wins over the Jets and Red Wings, helping them keep pace with the Avalanche in the race for the top spot in the Central Division. Offensively, the edge goes to the Predators, based solely on how bad the Kraken have performed this season. The Predators are around league average in goals for per game and expected goals for, but the Kraken rank in the bottom 7 in both of those same categories. The only previous meeting between the Kraken and the Predators finished with a 4-3 triumph for the NHL newcomers in Nashville at the very start of the current season. Do, however, expect the Preds to return the favor when the action switches to Seattle for their second ever encounter. Nashville has bounced back from a 4-game losing streak with 2 consecutive victories, having gone an impressive 11-2 in its past 13 matchups following a win. The Kraken, though victorious in 3 of their past 4 domestic contests, have still dropped a whopping 9 of their most recent 12 home outings, going with just a single positive result in their last 10 games against opponents from the Central Division. The defensive end is where the gap between these teams shows itself. Both teams rank in the top 5 in expected goals against, but when you look at actual production, the Predators rank 10th in goals against per game, and the Kraken rank 30th, which is all due to goaltending. Projected starter for the Predators, Juuse Saros, is one of the best in the business. He ranks 8th in goals saved above expected, while projected starter for the Kraken, Philip Grubauer, ranks last, out of 98 goalies. Don't be surprised if the Predators pick up a big win in this one. Our second parlay pick is Dallas Stars vs New Jersey Devils, over 5.5. New Jersey was a +125 underdog in their last game and they lost 3-2 against the Los Angeles Kings. Jesper Bratt scored both of the Devils' goals. Damon Severson had 2 assists. John Gillies stopped 34 out of 37 shots faced. New Jersey is averaging 2.90 goals per game. They scored 2 goals on 25 shots in their last game. Jesper Bratt scored both goals for the Devils, while Damon Severson had 2 assists. New Jersey is one of the worst defensive teams in the league, giving up 3.40 goals per game. They gave up 3 goals in their last game and will need to play better if they want to win this game. Dallas is averaging 2.89 goals per game. They scored 5 goals on 32 shots in their last game. Jason Robertson had a goal and an assist for the Stars. Joel Kiviranta, Ryan Suter, and Roope Hintz scored a goal apiece, while Joe Pavelski had 3 assists. Dallas has struggled defensively, giving up 3.11 goals per game. They gave up 4 goals in their last game and will need to do a better job if they want to get the win. The offenses for both the Stars and Devils are average at best. Both teams are averaging under 3 goals per game, which is good for just below middle of the pack. This isn't even a situation where either team just can't finish, as both teams are also around average at creating pressure on the attack. The Stars are playing on the second half of a back-to-back, so fatigue could be a factor. That could hinder their chances of taking advantage of the bottom-tier defensive team of the Devils. There is little confidence that the Devils will pour in goals as well, as they have scored over 2 goals in a game just twice in their last 5 games. This could be a low-scoring affair. Our third parlay pick is Philadelphia Flyers vs Islanders, under 5.5. The Flyers are having a season to forget with their offense struggling immensely, scoring only 2.49 goals per game. Cam Atkinson has scored 15 goals and 16 assists, while Claude Giroux and James Van Riemsdyk have combined for 25 goals and 26 assists, but the rest of the offense has struggled. Only 4 active skaters have 7 goals or more, and opposing defenses can eliminate the top-heavy offense with ease. Another day, another defeat for the Philadelphia Flyers, 13-21-8, as the team extended its current losing skid to 12 fixtures, 0-9-3, following a 3-1 loss to the Dallas Stars at Wells Fargo Center last night. In a game with no penalties, the Flyers were outshot 36-28 and were forced to block further 15 attempts as Ivan Provorov, 5 goals, 16 points this year, tied the proceedings at 1-1 in the second period before the Stars tallied twice in just under 2 minutes at the end of the final third. Philadelphia has now tied the longest winless streak in its history, 0-8 with 4 ties throughout February-March 1999. The Islanders are off to a rough start to the season, with the offense struggling and scoring only 2.32 goals per game. Anders Lee and Brock Nelson have scored 23 goals and 7 assists combined, while Matthew Barzal and Oliver Wahlstrom have added 15 goals and 25 assists to the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has struggled. Only 5 skaters have 6 goals or more, and opposing defenses can limit the Islanders' offense as a result. A 3-game winning streak came to an end for the New York Islanders, 14-14-6, who went 1-1-0 on their current 7-game homestand after following up Friday's 4-0 shutout win over the Arizona Coyotes, with a 3-1 setback against the Toronto Maple Leafs at UBS Arena on Saturday. The Isles outshot the visitors 28-23 and killed both of their penalties, but went 0-for-3 with the man advantage, ultimately scoring just once throughout the whole contest. Zach Parise, 2 goals, 10 points this year, tied the game at 1-1 with 1 minute left in the opening frame, only for the Leafs to score 59 seconds later, adding their third of the night in the following frame. New York is 5th in the NHL in goals against per game with 2.59, and they are 30th in the NHL in goals for per game with 2.32. Philadelphia scores 2.49 goals per game, which is already less than the Islanders typically give up. Indications are the Islanders will shut down a spiraling Flyers team while also not exactly running up the score. Both teams are in the bottom 8 in the NHL in both power play and 5-on-5 scoring, as well as bottom half in shots on goal. Overall, neither team is scoring a lot and neither team is creating a ton of chances. The Flyers and Islanders generally struggle to generate offense, and New York's solid goal prevention should be the biggest factor in keeping this one under the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.